Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. We want to thank everybody that's tuned in to the Krave Cornhole here on Thursday. We have the last count we had was 28 teams, but I think there's been a couple more added to it, so I think we got probably around 30 teams or so. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you. Appreciate your comments. Your comments is always welcomed here. Just keep them clean. So we're about ready to get started here. We're just doing some warm ups down and backs here on court one. It's going to be Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman against Jeremy Borkus and Keith Wilkinson. So we're just waiting right now for them to do their down and backs, and then we're going to start. And hopefully I can keep this thing going like I'm supposed to. Sometimes I forget to transition this thing. But first off, we want to thank our sponsors here, Kelly Bars and Grills, Aftermarket Car Price, Bust You Up Cornhole. And we got Custom Boards and Cornhole, Charlie Fletcher. We got Hartzell Garage Doors, Wesley Hartzell and his brother. Headlights Are Us. Want to thank Mickey Cook here at Headlights Are Us for allowing us to come and play and being a part of this and making the changes that he's made in this facility, this venue. It's really been nice. He's made a lot of changes and he's continuing to change and making it better every week. There's always something that's being added. So come down and be with us one Thursday, one Monday night. Also, Christian D's will be here Friday. They doing a tournament Friday night here, Friday evening. Come down if you ain't got nowhere else to go and play. Also, we have a couple of TVs around, and matter of fact, the ACL is on the TV up there at the counter, the big counter. So, we get to watch the ACL pros play, but we want to welcome all the ACL pros that we have here tonight. We have, I know there's three in particular that I know personally are here. And we got some that's upcoming players that's soon to be pros. Okay, let's see what we got going on now. Let's see if we can. I think they ready to start. Nope, not yet. They ain't ready yet. We're getting a little bit of a late start. We had a few people coming in late that called ahead of time. And if you're going to be a few minutes late and you want to call ahead of time, just let us know. We'll be more than glad to wait on you to get here so you can be a participant in the tournament. So just remember, folks, that, we will, we work with folks around here. We not so strict that, we can't wait a few minutes, and we're not impatient about it. You say you're going to be here at a certain time, all you got to do is show up, and you in. All righty. They're still warming up over here. I don't know what in the world's taking them so long to get so. I don't know how hot they need to be before they decide to take off. There's Landon Yao, Christy Yao, just come in just a few minutes ago. Landon Yao's one of the upcoming young men that's playing the game. I think he's around 12 years old, just recently had a birthday. Good kid. He's still learning. These things that you have to learn whenever you start playing this game, and it's not just getting up there and throwing bags on the board. You got to work out a strategy once you learn. See a lot of different throws, a lot of different ways people throw the bags and all, but you know what? It's all fun. It's all about having fun. Do some crazy stuff. Take some chances. And that's what we like to see. We like to see them do them Magic Mike shots and crazy shots, because that's how I got my nickname, Magic Mike, is by throwing a crazy shot, wild and crazy shots, and making them. That was the good thing. Got first bag by Keith Wilkerson. He's down to the left. Christian Dees throws his down to the left. Keith's up the middle and in the hole. Christian's in. Keith's up the middle and in. Christian tried to airmail, drag his other bag and miss the bag, but he hit the hole. So it was a 10-on-8. Keith went to the left and ended up 10-8. So Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman have 2-0. Here we go. Dante's first bag's off to the right a little bit. Jeremy's up the middle, and it's got a level 3 block. Dante's to the left in front of Jeremy's bag now. Jeremy's up the middle, pushes his other bag a little closer. Dante throws behind him for a block. Oh, whoopsie! Dante's on the board. It's 3-on-4. So it's 4-on-2 right now. Jeremy has one bag left. Nope, up the middle and throws it up against the other bags. Gives up 1 point. Well, why didn't I see? Okay. All right, here we go. Tristan Dees and Keith Wilkinson's up. Tristan's first bag's up the middle. Keith's first bag's up the middle. Level 2 block in the red zone. Diamond block. Christian throws back to the left. Keith comes up the middle, goes in with his bag, pulls his other bag closer. Now it's in the red zone. Tristan throws a bag to the left and to block Keith. Then Keith throws a bag up the middle, drags his bag and another bag. Tristan tries a go-around shot. It hits the board. Keith goes in. That's a 12-on-8. That's 4 for Christian and Jeremy. I mean Keith and Jeremy. So now the score's 3-4. All right, here we go. Jeremy's first bag. First bag's up. Whoopsie! Oh, there's another whoopsie by Dante Freeman. Here we go, starting over. Jeremy's off to the right, to the back of the board. Dante's up the middle and to the right just a little bit with a level 2 block. Jeremy throws his next bag to the right. Dante's up the middle, pulls the other bag closer. Jeremy throws up to the right again. Dante goes up the middle, drags 2 bags in, 7-on-3, gives them 4 more points. So now the score is going to be 7-4. Tristan's first bag's up the middle and in the hole. Keith Wilkinson's off to the right, left just a little bit. Tristan's up the middle with a level 1 block setting in the hole. Keith goes up the middle and pulls Tristan's bag in. Tristan goes in with another bag. Keith goes off to the left again. Tristan goes off to the left. Now here comes Keith's last bag. Throws it hard, trying to pull something, and ended up just setting it down. Bag went dead. So it was a 10-on-6, giving them 4 more points. Now the score's 11-4. Favor Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. Dante's off to the right. He's at the back of the board, but he's got a level. He's got a bag to the right, to the back of the board, but it's in the red zone. It can be played. Jeremy throws another whoopsie. Dante's up the middle and to the left in the hole. Here's Jeremy up the middle and to the right just a little bit. Here comes Dante with his last bag. Oh, Dante throws to the left and goes in the hole. Jeremy throws off the board, so it's going to be a 10-on-4. It's going to give 6 more points for Tristan and Dante Freeman at 17-4 now, folks. I got some kids running back here behind me. They just running wide open back and forth. Tristan's in with the first bag. Keith's off to the right just a little bit. That bag's out of play. Tristan's up the middle. Keith went up the middle. Tristan went off to the left just a little bit. Keith's up the middle and in the hole. Tristan's in with his last bag. Keith's in with his last bag. It's going to be a 10-10 wash. So now we got Dante and Jeremy back up, getting ready to throw their first bags. Dante's first bags off to the right just a little bit. It's not totally out of play, but Jeremy could bully it, but he goes behind it to block. Dante steps out just a little bit, goes up to the left, is in the right in front of the hole with a level 1 block. Oh, he just drug it in. Here goes Jeremy. Jeremy throws a whoopsie. Dante goes up into the middle of the board with a level 2 block. Oh, and Jeremy throws an airmail, 4-on-8. It still gives them 4 points. I think that might be it. Yep, that's it, folks. First game's in the books. All right, so now we're waiting on the next 2 teams to come up. Dewey Smith with Colby Davis against Amy Gore and Nicole Gonzalez. That might be, I might have been wrong. What's up, little man? Some of our future cornhole players running around here with cars, little old toy cars. All right. We're going to have Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman back up on court 1. They're playing Matt Mullis and Kyle Rushing. Kyle Rushing's Jeff Rushing's son, 2 of the players that come down here. They're doing their down and backs right now. So everybody, we want to welcome you again. Everybody that's tuned in. I don't see nobody on here but Mickey Cook right now. We're waiting on some other folks to join us here on Facebook Live. But we still want to let everybody know that we appreciate them, all the players that have come out to participate tonight. And we just want everybody to have a good time and enjoy themselves. And I think they're going to do one more down and back. And then I think they're going to start. And it might be Tristan and Matt Mullis starting the game. I don't know yet. Oh, God. Thank you. All right, let's see. Nope, they still going to be they still throwing down and back. All right, I think they're going to start it from that end up there. Dante and Kyle is going to start the game. So we're getting the good lucks in and the scoreboard set up, and here we go. Dante with his first back up the middle for level 3 block. Kyle goes behind him. Dante goes up beside. He's got a side-by-side now. Kyle throws off to the right just a little bit. He's going to give Dante an opportunity to push him back, but Dante just goes up and sets up behind him, but he's on the slick side. Kyle goes off to the right. He's on top of, well, Dante just throwed his last back. Kyle throwed his last back. It's 4-on-4, so that's a wash. All right, here goes Tristan and Matt Mullis. Tristan's first bag, up the middle and in the hole. Matt's first bag is coming. Throws up the back board and off to the right and off the back of the board. Tristan goes over to the right of the board. He's out of play. Next bag for Matt went in. Tristan's next bag was in. Oh, whoopsie for Matt Mullis. Tristan went in. It's a 10-on-6. So they give up 4. Tristan D's. So it's 4-0. Favor Tristan and Dante. Matt Mullis and Kyle Russian. They're coming. Here we go. Dante's first bag's up and off to the left, out of play. Kyle's first bag up and off to the left, and his is out of play. Dante's next bag's up the middle, setting at the hole with a Kyle throws behind it, pushes Dante's bag kindly in, but not quite. And Dante takes them all three in, cleans it up. Here's Kyle. Kyle goes in. It's 7-on-7 right now. Dante goes off to the left just a little bit. Kyle had the opportunity to score, but he throws up, and the bag stops short of the hole. So it's an 8-on-8 wash. So here we go. Tristan throwing back his first bag. Up the middle for a level 1 block, setting in the red zone. Matt throws his bag off to the left just a little bit. It's kindly in his lane. Tristan goes up and drags that bag in and leaves the bag setting in the hole for a level 1 block. There he goes. He drags both bags in now. Matt's off to the right of the board. He has 2 bags, one right, one left. Tristan goes up the middle, but his bag goes off the board. Matt goes up and throws his next bag off the board. So now it's 11-0. So here we go. Dante's first bag. Dante's first bag's off to the left just a little bit. It's out of play. Kyle throws his first bag in and goes in the hole. Dante's next bag's off to the right. He's sitting in Kyle's lane, but Kyle goes to the left of it and goes in. Dante tries to take it with him, but he goes to the right, but he drags one bag in. It's a 3-bagger for Kyle so far. Dante has 2 bags in, 2 on the board. Kyle throws a 4-bagger. It's 12 on 8. So now the score's 4-11. They're coming back. Now we have Tristan throwing against Matt Mullis. Here's Matt's first bag. Matt's first bag's up the middle for a level 2 block just outside of the red zone. Tristan pushes his bag up just a little bit and goes kindly to the left. His bag could be bullied over out of play. Tristan tries to do a go around and end up missing. Matt throws his next bag behind his other bag, closing up the alleyway for Tristan. Tristan goes up, throws a bounce. Matt goes up the middle. He's got 2 bags sitting in the hole. Oh, Tristan tries for it. It's 5-on-4. They get 1 point. So now the score is 12-0. Tristan made a shot, bounced up, went to the hole, but went too far back behind the hole and hung up and didn't fall in. There goes Dante's first bag's off to the left again, out of play. Kyle's first bag's in. Dante does a whoopsie. Kyle throws the bag off the back. Dante goes in. Kyle's next bag is off to the back of the board, over the hole. Dante goes to the left against his other bag. Kyle has an open lane here. Oh, and he makes it. It's a 7-on-5, giving them 2 more points. So now the score's 6-12. Now we have Tristan and Matt Mullis throwing. Matt's got first bag. Here's Matt's first bag up the middle, off to the left just a little bit. He's got a level 3 block, but he's a little bit far to the left. Tristan goes up, does a side-by-side, stops, pulls it on up closer. Matt throws his next bag, hits Christian's bag, pushes it in a little closer. Christian drags his bag in. Matt goes up and off to the left. Tristan goes up the middle and in the hole. Matt throws a level 2 block. Tristan tries an airmail, misses. It's 10 on 3, gives them 7 points. So now the score is going to be 19-6. Here we go. All right, Dante Freeman's up with first bag. Dante throws his first bag. It's in the hole. Kyle throws his first bag. Off to the right just a little bit, but it's in the red zone. It can be played. Dante throws his next bag off to the left, off of the board. There, Kyle throws his next bag, pushes his one bag up a little bit closer to the hole. He's stepping out. Let's see if he can drag his 2 bags. Oh, he pushes Dante's bag in. Dante's up the middle, over the hole to the back of the board. Now here's Kyle's chance. He could score. Oh, and he does. It's an 8 on 4, I think. 8 on 4. No, it was 8 on 7. They got 1. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, here we go. Tristan Dees. Here goes Matt's first bag. Matt's first bag up and in the middle, in the hole. Tristan throws in the hole. Goes Matt's next board. He's got a level 3 block here. In the middle of the board, he's sitting in the middle. Tristan tries to do a go around. His bag goes to the right and spins around to the left to the center of the back of the board. My bag up the middle. Matt's 2 bags stop him. So now Mike's got to decide what he's going to do here. Oh, he goes in. He makes a bag. He drags Tristan's bag in. So Tristan goes up the middle, off to the right, and I think that gives them 3 more points. Or it might have been a wash. Yes, it was a... Well, I said it was a wash. Yeah, it was a wash. Here comes Kyle's first bags up the middle and in the hole. Dante's bags off to the right. Kyle's next bag went to the back of the board, but it's hanging in the hole in the red zone. Oh, he goes for an airmail and he misses. Bounces his bag off and Dante hits the board and Kyle's bag goes in. Now Kyle throws his last bag off to the left. Dante goes up the middle in the hole, to the hole with a level 1 block, but it ain't gonna do him no good to block. Now this late in the game, Kyle done throwed his last bag. Still, now it's 19-11. Here we go. Here goes Matt Mullis, his first bag. His first bag's up the middle and in the hole. Tristan's first bag's up the middle and in the hole. Matt's next bag's up the middle and in the hole. Tristan's up the middle and in the hole. Oh, Matt goes off to the left just a little bit, but his bag stays on the board, but it's at the back. It's out of play. Tristan throws his next bag off to the left. It's out of play. Now here goes Tristan with his next bag. Now if he airmails it and drags it, they're going to win the game. But if he misses, that's going to be 3 more points. It's going to be 14-19 now. He missed the airmail shot. The airmail shot hoping to drag his other bag, and he missed it. Left him with that bag on the board, so it was 7-10. So it gives them 3 more points. So now the score is 14-19. Here comes Kyle. He has first bag. Oh, first bag's off to the right and off the back of the board. Dante's first bag's in the hole. Kyle's next board's off to the left and to the back of the board. Dante's next bag's in the hole. 6-on-1 right now. Kyle's up and in at 6-on-4. Dante's up and in. Dante waving bye to Kyle. Kyle's off to the right to the back of the board. Dante has to make this shot. No, it's 10-on-5, giving them 5 points. Game over. Everybody giving each other a knuckles, and they done good. They come back to 14 and to score 14 after 11-0 lead from Christian and Tristan and Dante Freeman. Matt Mullis, Kyle Russian, they come back. They played, they tried to make a comeback, but it just didn't happen. But it's okay. There's always another day. If you lose, don't give up. Come back. There's another game. There's another time and another day, and you might be better. So don't never give up. Always remember that all it takes is one good round. Now we got Shane Bailey and Raleigh Phillips playing Matt Mullis and Kyle Russian. They're going to be coming up next. Shane's an AAR player. He plays up at AAR. And he plays at the Axe Hole, which is in Lexington, North Carolina. We're not ashamed around here to mention another place where they play because, it's all about family. And it's all about having fun, supporting each other. We support them up there. I was going up to the Axe Hole at one time myself and playing some. But I found a home here, and it's closer to my home. It's not as far to drive, and I enjoy the atmosphere here, and the competition is great. And so we have a good time. Okay, they doing their down and backs. Shane Bailey. Sorry about that, Shane. Shane Bailey and Raleigh Phillips is up against Matt Mullis and Kyle Russian in this next game that you're about to see. All right, let's get some folks on here. Where's everybody at tonight? Now, I know it's a Thursday night, and I know you got to work tomorrow, but it's still early. You could sit at the supper table and watch cornhole, As long as you don't try to take a bite of the phone. Don't get overexcited. Okay, everybody, we want to thank our sponsors again. We want to thank Kelly Bars and Grills, Aftermarket Car Parts, Bust You Up Cornhole, and banners made behind. They called Krave banners, Custom Boards and Cornhole by Charlie Fletcher, Hartsel Garage Doors, Headlights Are Us, Mickey Cook, Want to thank all of these guys for coming out tonight. Want to thank Mickey for allowing us to play in this facility again. And we appreciate all you guys tuning in on Facebook Live. We have a good time. We're going to have some fun tonight. I might say some stupid stuff. You might not understand me sometimes. Some of these names I can't pronounce right. I know what they saying, but sometimes I can't pronounce it right. All right, let's see where we're going to start. See if they started yet. Yes, they started. First bag by Raleigh Phillips is in the front of the hole. It's got a level 1 block sitting in the red zone. Here goes Matt Mullis, his first bag. It's up and in the lane of Phillips's bag. Phillips throws his next bag off to the right just a little bit. Matt throws his next bag off to the left. Let's see where Raleigh does a whoopsie. Then Matt throws his next bag off. His next bag's up the middle. It's a 3-on-3 wash. So no points scored on that round. Here we got Shane Bailey throwing against Kyle Rushing. So here we go. Shane Bailey, first bag's up and in. Kyle's first bag's up and in. Shane throws the next bag off to the left just a little bit. Off the board to the right. Kyle's next bag's up the board off to the left, but it's playable. He goes up. It's 6-on-5. So they score 1 point. Matt Mullis and Kyle Rushing scores the first point. They draw first blood. So here we go. Matt Mullis's first bag. It's up the middle for a level 1 block. Raleigh throws his next bag. It's up the middle. It's kind of to the left, but it's in his lane. He can drag this bag. Matt just threw the bag beside of it, so he's left him with a opportunity here to drag this bag. Then he throws his next bag to the front of the board. He does a whoopsie. Then he drags 2 bags, and that's a good shot. He drug that bag. And Matt's up the middle and in the hole. Raleigh's up the middle and in the hole. So now let's see what we got. It's 1-1 now. So we have a 1-1 score here. Shane Bailey's up the middle in front of the hole, sitting in the red zone. Kyle throws his next bag off to the right. Shane goes around his bag and goes in. Kyle throws his next bag off to the left. Shane goes up the middle, folds his bag up, and it's standing up with a set of rabbit ears on it. He's got a rabbit going in the hole. He made the shot, made the drag. Kyle throws off to the right. I think it's a 10-on-5. No, it's a 10-on-2. 10-on-2. So now the score is 9-1 favor Shane Bailey and Raleigh Phillips. There's Raleigh's first bag. It's in. Matt's first bag's off to the right, to the back of the board, but it's setting in the red zone. It's setting in the hole. Here goes Raleigh with his next bag. His next bag's up the middle with a level 3 block. Matt throws his next bag for an airmail and goes off the back of the board. Raleigh throws for the airmail and hits it, drags Matt's bag in. Matt goes up the middle and goes between Raleigh's 2 bags and stops. And I think it's an 8-on-5, giving them 3 more points. So I think the score now is 12-1, favor Shane Bailey and Raleigh Phillips. Shane's first bag's off to the left. Kyle's first bag's up the middle and in the hole. Shane throws to the right just a little bit, but he's in his lane. He didn't get in Kyle's lane. Kyle has the opportunity to go up the middle, but it goes to the right behind Shane's bag. Shane goes for an airmail, hits the bag, and goes in, makes the airmail shot. Kyle throws his next bag, and he does a whoopsie. Then his last bag, Shane throwed his last bag to the back of the board. Oh, and what would you know? But Kyle drags 2 bags in. So now it was a 9-on-5, giving them 4 points. Giving them 3 points, I'm sorry. So right now the score is 12-4. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Matt's first bag's off to the to the left. Whoopsie for Raleigh. Matt's next bag's up the middle, in the hole. Raleigh's next bag's in. Matt throws his first bag. He throws a level 3 block. Oh, and Raleigh goes over the hole and hits Matt's bag and goes in the hole. Oh, and he throws another whoopsie. So now it's 6-on-5, so it gives them 1 point. So now the score is 13-4. Shane Bailey's first bag. First bag's in front of the hole, level 1 block in the red zone. Throws his next bag behind it, but it's off to the right just a little bit. Kyle throws his next bag to the back of the board, then Shane makes a shot and knocks both bags, takes both bags off. All right, Kyle throws his next bag off to the right. Shane goes in hits the airmail and drags the bag. So Kyle needs to hit this shot. He takes 2 bags off. It's going to be 7 points. That means it's 20-4 now. All right, here goes Raleigh's first bag. Raleigh's first bag's off to the right to the corner of the board on the back side. It's out of play. Matt throws his first bag, goes to the front of the board and does a whoopsie. Raleigh throws his next bag to the right. Matt throws his next bag up in the middle and in the hole. Raleigh goes up to the left of the hole. Matt goes in with another bag. Raleigh goes up. It's 4-on-6 right now. Ooh, it's 9-on-6. 9-on-4, giving them 5 points. So now the score is 9-20. Here we go. Kyle's first bag, up and in. Shane Bailey throws to the right. It's got a level 3 block, but it's in his own lane. Kyle throws to the right, goes off of the back of the board. Shane throws his next bag to the left of his first bag. Oh, Kyle throws over Shane's bag and goes in the hole, so it's 6-on-3 right now. Kyle goes up, does a level 2 block in front of Shane's 2 bags. Shane throws for the airmail, misses. So now that's going to be 7-on-3. It's going to give them 4 more points. So now it's 13-20. They coming back. They making a comeback. Sometimes it's hard to get that last point. Matt's first bag. He's up first. Matt Mullis. Matt throws his first bag and it goes off the back of the board. Throws it. Raleigh throws his bag, goes off to the right. The bag's out of play. Matt goes up and in. Raleigh goes up and in. Matt goes up and goes to the right just a little bit and blocks. Lands on top of Raleigh's bag. Raleigh goes up to the left, the side of Matt's bag. So Matt does a drag and drags 2 bags in. If Raleigh drags these 2 bags and gets that 1 point, game over. Oh, when he washes out. Oh, Lord, he threw that bag to the front of that board and does a whoopsie. My, my, my. Now the score is 17-20. Hey, this could be the comeback of the year. Kyle throws his first bag off to the right just a little bit, but it's hanging in the hole in the red zone. Then Kyle throws to the right again. Shane goes up the middle, drags his bag in the hole. Oh, Kyle goes off the back of the board. Shane goes to the right of the hole and lands behind Kyle's bag. Shane goes for the airmail and hits it. So guess what? It's over. It's over. Game ended. Where's everybody at? Thank you, Quinn Reeves. We appreciate your comment. One of the best places to play is Krave. Come to Krave Cornhole, test your skills. We have three skill levels here: intermediate, competitive, and then advanced. And we have some advanced players here tonight. Come down, test your skills, play with us. Come on. Come on down here and have some fun. We'll be more than happy to have you. We'll welcome you and encourage you. So come on down, have some fun. We have fun here, but I want to let you know right up front, we are serious about our cornhole game. Every one of us tries to do our best, to play our best, to give you the best competition that's around. And we are very competitive here. I know I am. I don't know about the rest of these guys, but I know how I feel. I want to win. Sometimes I get mad, but I get mad at myself. I don't get mad at other players for things that I do wrong or throws that I make that don't go the way I planned them to go. Because everything don't always go according to your plan. But you know, you don't give up. You try that same shot again. You try to make it. You just don't throw your hands up and say, well, I ain't going to do that no more. No, don't do that. You throw that bag. You throw it like you own it. And that's how you win. You throw that bag like it's yours. You making that bag do what you want it to do. Don't throw that bag and let it do what it wants to do. You make it do what you want it to do. Here we go. We got little Noah Sequan sitting here. How you doing, Mr. Noah? You want to talk a little bit? You don't? Come on, Noah. Everybody say hello to Noah. Noah's one of our upcoming children. How old are you, Noah? 10? 10 years old. And how many championships have you won down at the headquarters? I know you've won 2. You win what? Yeah, he won the doubles in conference. Him and his partner. And you won teams. And he won teams too. He got second place at state. Now this kid's only 10 years old. And he got his. Did you get your start up here? Is this where you started playing at here, or had you been playing somewhere else before you come here? At Triple D's? T?
Triple C. Triple C.
Okay. I know y'all heard that. And there's his little sister. When's your little sister gonna start playing? Or it, she probably won't. Yes, she's gonna play. Most definitely gonna play. What your what is your dad's name? Brian. That's right. And how do you say your last name? Saychow. Brian Saychow. This is his boy and daughter, and his wife. They come. They've got another small child. You know, they got three children. Super nice people. Alrighty, I think we're getting ready for the next match. I think they're going to do their down and back. We got Travis Purser, ACL Pro Travis Purser, Tony Manus, Lee Hagwood, and Seth Choi. Uh, this should be a good game, folks. This one right here is going to be worth watching, I think. Ooh. Here's Lee Hagwood. He's throwing his first back. There's Travis Purser. They still doing their down and back. Travis and Tony's playing on the right side, facing Travis. He's on our right side. Tony's on the left, the upper end of the board. And we got Sui playing with Lee Hagwood. They're on the left side of the board. All right, here we go. We ready to go now. Let's do this and let's go. Here we go. First bag goes to Sui. Up the middle and in the hole. Tony's next bag is in the front of the hole. He's got a level 2 block. So he throws his next bag off the back of the board. Tony goes for the airmail, drags that one bag closer, but he don't go in. So he goes up trying to block, goes kind of off to the left, still leaves enough of that bag for Tony to get it. Tony pushes it up just a little bit and pushes it in. So his next bag's up. He drags Tony's bag around just a little bit, sitting in front of the hole. Tony can do a push right here and take 2 bags, but he might do an airmail. Oh, and he clogs the hole up. And it's a 6-on-5, allowing Tony and Travis to get 1 point. So here we go. Lee Hagwood, Travis Purser. Travis Purser, Tony Manus has 1-0. Travis is up the middle for a level 1 block, sitting in the red zone. Lee throws his bag behind Travis's bag, pushes it in. Now he has a block. Travis goes around his bag. Lee goes up the middle, drags his bag a little closer to the hole. Travis goes up and in. Travis has 3 bags in. Lee pushes the next bag in, but it goes to the right. Travis goes up for a 12. Lee goes in for a 10. So it was 10-on-12, giving them 2 points. So now the score is 3-0. Here comes Tony with his first back. Him and Sui's throwing back down. Tony goes off to the left in Suey's lane, but he's in the red zone. Suey goes up and goes to the right of Tony's bag and in the hole. Tony goes up and in. Suey goes back to the back of the board kindly, but his bag is hanging in. It is playable. Goes up the middle, throws a level 2 block on Tony. Now Tony has to decide what, Tony goes off to the left and off the side of the board. And Suey throws his bag off, 7 on 5, giving Travis and Tony 2 more points. Now the score is 5-0. Got Travis up, first bag. Travis is up and off to the left just a little bit, but that bag's not out of play. Lee goes up the middle beside of Travis's bag. Travis pushes that bag in. It's to the left. Lee drags both, goes in. Travis is in. Lee goes in. Travis is in. And Lee goes off the back of the board, giving up 1 more point. So it's 6-0. Now we have Tony Manus throwing against Suey. Tony's in. Suey's up to the left of the hole just a little bit. Tony pushes up, bullies Sealer's bag over to the left, out of the play. Then Suey goes up, throws a bag behind Tony for a level 2 block. Tony goes up to the right and around it and goes in the hole. Suey goes to the right and off the back of the board. Tony goes up and to the right, but and Suey goes around it. So 8 on 5. Giving Travis and Tony 3 more points. Here goes Travis's first bag. Up and in the middle, in the hole. Lee goes in behind him. Travis goes off to the right, sitting in the red zone in Lee's lane, but Lee goes around it and goes in the hole. Travis goes up the middle, setting his bag beside his other bag. Lee goes up the middle, pushes Travis's bag in. Now, Travis sets up. He sets up behind Lee's bag for a level 2 block. Lee takes a timeout to come and check it out, see what he's got to do here. Here goes Lee's last bag. He tries for an airmail. He misses. It's still an 8-8 wash. There was no score on that one. All right, here we go. So it's 9-0 right now, folks. There goes Tony's first bag. It's in. Suey's first bag's in. Tony's next bag's. Whoopsie! Tony makes a whoopsie. Suey goes in. Tony goes to the front of the board and stops halfway up the board. That's a level 3 block. Suey goes in with his next bag. Tony goes in front of the hole with his last bag. Suey goes off to the left just a little bit, knocking Tony's bag in. So now the score is 9-3. Lee Hagwood and Suey finally made some points. Here goes Lee. Travis is off to the left with a level 2 block in the red zone. Lee throws behind Travis's bag for a block. Lee goes up for the airmail and goes in. Travis goes for the airmail and goes in. Lee goes up for another airmail and goes in. Travis goes up. Airbell misses. It's 10 on 5. It's going to be 8-9 now. All right, here we go. Here goes Soy. His first bag's up and off to the left just a little bit, but he's in the red zone. It's playable. Tony throws his next bag off the board. Soy goes up, pulls that bag in. It goes in. Tony's next bag is in. Soy's next bag is in. Tony Manus's next bag is in. Soy's up and in. It's 10 on 6 right now. Tony throws his next bag short, so it's 10 on 7, giving them 3 more points. It's a lead change. Lee Hagwood and Soy has 11, and Travis Purser and Tony Manus has 9. So now we have our lead change. They called up and passed them. Lee's first bag, up the middle and in the hole. It's on the slick side of the bag, and it's Purser drives it. Lee's in. Purser's in. Hagwood's off to the right just a little bit, out of the play. Travis is off to the right. His bag could be played. And he goes to the left and plays the last bag. It's 10 on 8, giving them 2 more points. Now the score is tied 11-11. All right, who's going to change the score this round? Tony Manus has first bag. Timeout. Tony wants to take a timeout to talk to his partner just a little bit. Okay, Mickey Cook, I'll do that. I thank you so much. Okay, Tony Manus is back. He's talked it over with Travis. Up and in the hole. So he's up the middle and in behind him. Tony's up and off to the right. His bag's kind of hanging in the corner. He's in the red zone. It bounces down a little bit whenever Soy's bag hit the board. Tony goes up and in with his next bag. Soy goes to the right just a little bit, touching Tony's bag, holding Tony's bag up. Tony goes up, drags Soy's bag in. And Soy goes in. It's 12 on 10. Guess what? Lead change. We got Lee and Soy with 13 to Travis and Tony's 11. Here we go. Lee's first bag's off to the right. It's hanging in, though. It's playable. It goes in just a little bit closer whenever Travis hits the board. Then he throws his next bag up against it. So those 2 bags fell in. Travis knocked them in. Oh, and Lee goes off to the left just a little bit, trying to set a block up behind Travis's bag. Travis goes in, drags a bag. Lee goes behind Travis's bag for level 2 block. Travis goes for an air mail and misses. It's 5 on 8. So it's giving Lee Hagwood and Soy 3 more points. 16-11. Yeah. All right, here we go. Soy has first bag. Throws up, goes off to the right just a little bit. That bag's out of play. Tony goes up and off to the back of the board. He didn't go off. It's sitting at the back of the board in the red zone, but it's not hanging in the hole. Tony goes up, throws a level 1 block in the red zone against Soy. Soy goes up and pushes Tony's bag in and goes to the right, leaning up, going up against Tony's bag. Tony just about drug two of Soy's bags in with that next shot. Oh, and Soy tries for an airmail. He misses the airmail, but his bag bounces on the board and makes two bags go in of his. So now it's, oh my lord, it's a 7-7 wash. Yeah. So here we go. We got Travis and Lee Hagwood throwing. Lee Hagwood's first bag's up and off to the left with a level one block in Travis's lane. Travis's go to the right in the Lee's lane. Then Lee's bag knocks Travis's in. Travis goes around. Lee's bag goes in the hole. And Lee goes to the left, holding his own, pushing up against his other bag. So here goes Lee's last shot. Oh, Lee goes for airmail, hits the airmail, drags a bag. So it's 8-on-8. It's an 8-on-8 wash. Travis throwed his last bag and it went up the middle, caught Lee's bag and stopped. So that was another wash right there. So here we go. We got Tony coming up. Tony's first bag. No, Soy's first bag. I'm sorry. Soy goes off to the right just a little bit of the hole. That bag's almost out of play. Tony's pushes it on out of play and goes to the right with it. Soy goes up in the middle, up in the hole. Tony goes up and he's in behind him. Soy goes in. Tony goes up and goes in. Soy goes in. Tony goes to the back of the board. He throwed the bag too hard. It bounces up over the hole to the back of the board. 10-on-8. It gives Lee and Soy 2 more points. So now the score is 18-11. Here goes Lee with his first bag. Lee's in. Travis goes up and he's in. Lee goes up and he's in. Travis is up and he stops for a level one block. Lee goes up, hits Travis's bag, goes to the left just a little bit. Travis goes in. Lee goes in with his last bag. Travis has got an opportunity here and he takes advantage of it. And he goes in and gets 2 points. So now the score is 13-18. All right, here we go with Tony Maina's first bag, and it's in. Soy's first bag is off to the right, to the back of the board. He's sitting in the red zone with a corner of it hanging in the hole, but it's not hanging deep enough. Tony goes to the right in his own lane with his next bag. Soy goes in with his bag. Kind of pulls that other bag in just a little bit, but not enough. It's going to take a good shot. Tony goes up and in. Soy goes up and in. Tony goes in with his last bag, so it's 10. Soy goes up. 10-10 wash. Here we go. Travis and Lee is up next, throwing them back down. The score still remains 13-18. Travis's first bag's up and off to the left. It's just about out of play. Lee's first bag's up and in. Travis's next bag's up and in, kind of pushing his other bag off to the left. Lee's in. Travis is in. Lee is up and in. Travis is up and in. Lee's up and in, getting these 2 points back. So right now the score is 20-13. Favor Lee Hagwood and Soy against Travis Purser and Tony Manis. So here we go. Soy's first bag. First bag is in. Tony's first bag. Tony's first bag's off to the left, and it's going to be out of place. So he throws his next bag in. Tony's in. So he's off to the left just a little bit up against Lee's bag. His bag could be playable, but Tony just put a block on it, so he's got a level 2 block. So Seisu has to come around that bag in order to win this game. Oh, when he throws off to the right, Tony's got to make this bag in the hole or it's game. Oh, and he does. So it's an 8-8 wash. So now we have Travis and Lee Hagwood is up next. They're throwing the bags back down. It's 20-13 favor Lee and Soy. Lee's first bag's in. Travis's first bag's in. Lee's next bag's off to the left in Travis's lane, but it's playable. He throws his next bag up to the right for a level 1 block. Then Travis clogs the hole up. Lee throws up the board and sits behind Travis's bag. Travis throws, goes off to the left. So right now it's a 6-6 wash. So we have, alrighty, here we go. Still remains 13-20, favor Lee Hagwood. Here's Seisu, his first bag. Up the middle, in front of the hole, set up for a level 1 block, a diamond block. Oh, Seisu throws his next bag up in the middle and goes off the back of the board. Now, Tony throws his next bag behind Seisu's bag, so now Seisu has to do an airmail, and he misses the airmail. So Tony has an opportunity. Tony can hit this airmail. Oh, and Tony goes off the back of the board. But still yet, Tony has one bag versus Seisu's two bags. Seisu goes up, makes the airmail. It's 4-2 right now. Tony has to make this shot. He has to make this airmail, and he don't make it. So it's 4-2. Guess what? Lee Hagwood and Seisu win the game. All right. Hey, don't let me see that no more. That was terrible. That was terrible. Yes, I'm chewing my friends out right now because they should have won the game. But guess what? It ain't always the pro that can play. We have people here that can beat the pros, and you just witness it. If you was on this channel, you was watching this game, you just seen ACL pro Travis Purser get beat. Tony's going to go get him a beer now. Oh, me. Hey, we want to thank everybody again that's tuned in here. You know, I don't see many of you on here. I'll tell you what, that Mickey Cook, now I'm going to tell you right now, he's on top of it. He's got it going on now. We need him down here. We want to thank everybody that watches and makes comments. We love to see your comments and your input on the game and our commentating. I'll tell you what, that was kind of a fast-paced game there with Travis and his partner Tony and Lee Hagwood and Soy. I'll tell you what, they had me talking pretty fast there at one time. You know, I like things to go just a little bit slower so I can explain where the bags are at, but, you know, sometimes it don't always work the way you think it should. So we take it with a grain of salt and we go on and we chew it up and we eat it and keep on throwing in bags. We love the game of cornhole here at Krave Cornhole, and also we love the competition. We've had some good competition down here. We've had some good tournaments, a lot of good tournaments, and we appreciate everybody that has participated. We want to thank our sponsors again: Kelly's Bars and Grills, Aftermarket Car Parts, Bust You Up Cornhole and Banners made behind court, Krave Banners, Custom Boards Cornhole, Charlie Fletcher, Hartzell's Garage Doors, Wesley Hartzell, and we have Headlights Are Us sponsored this tournament. Sisu. I've been calling him soy sauce. Hey, hey, I told you, I don't know how to pronounce all of these names. These guys are not from around here, and I don't know how to pronounce their names, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I can't help it. I can't say their names. So here we go again. We got Lee Hagwood and Sisu back up. Sisu against Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. They just finished up with their down and backs, I think. Let's see. Let's see if they're going to start. See if they spin the bag off or what. Don't look like they're going to start. I think they still doing their down and back. All right, everybody, here we go with this next game. We got Sisu and Lee Hagwood against Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. Sisu's first bag's off to the right to the corner of the board, out of play. Tristan's goes in. Sisu goes in with his next bag. Tristan's up with his next bag in the hole. Sisu goes off to the right just a little bit behind on the back of the board. Tristan goes in with his bag. Sisu goes in with his bag. Last bag is 12 on 8. Giving 4 to Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. Here we go, Dante's first bag. In the middle, up the board, a level 2 block sitting in front of the hole. Lee throws his next bag to the right beside of Dante's bag. Dante throws his next bag off to the left, off of the board. Lee goes up the middle, dragging Dante's bag in and leaves his bag sitting there for a level 1 block. Dante tries to block it. Oh, and Lee goes up the middle and drags his other bag in. Oh, and Lee goes in. It's a 10 on 7, so giving them 3 points. So it's 3-4 right now. Favor Tristan and Dante. Sisu, his first bag's up the middle and off to the left, but it's in his lane. It's playable. Tristan throws up, pushes his bag in front of, behind Soy's bag. Sisu's off to the right. Here goes Tristan. Throws his next bag up to do a bar and does a bar of soap and bar soaps his own bag. Sisu throws his next bag behind Tristan's bag for a block. Tristan pushes his bag up behind Sisu's bag. Now here goes Sisu. He throws his bag behind Tristan's bag. Here goes Tristan. Oh, he goes in. So now the score is 8-3. Dante has first bag. Dante throws his first bag off to the right. It's on the slick side of it. It's out of play. Lee goes back to the back of the board to the left and out of play. Dante throws his next bag up the middle, level 1 block in the red zone. Lee pushes it bag up closer. Dante goes to the right, pushes his own bag in, leaving Lee's bag up. Lee goes in, drags both bags. Dante's in, drags 2 bags. Lee's up and in the middle, in the hole with a 10-10 wash. Tristan's first bag is up and to the left in Sisu's lane. Sisu throws up beside a Tristan's bag in the middle with a level 1 block. Oh, Sisu throws airmail and goes in. He hits it. Sui goes in. Sisu goes in, hits his bag, goes in the hole, but his bag goes off to the right. But Tristan has 2 bags off to the left and drags one further to the left out of play. Sisu goes up. It's a 10-on-8. That's 2 points for Lee Hagwood and Sisu. Lee Hagwood has first bag. Here's his first bag. It's off to the left out of play. Dante's first bag's in. Lee's next bag's off to the left behind his other bag. Dante goes off to the left behind Lee's bag. Here goes Lee up the middle and in. Goes Dante's over to the left again. He's give Lee an opportunity here. Lee goes up the board off to the right just a little bit. Dante drags his bag in. It's an 8-on-8 wash. So now we have Sisu and Tristan Dees. Tristan Sisu has first bag. Sisu's first bag's up the middle and in. Tristan's first bag's up the middle and in. Sisu following him. Tristan goes in. Sisu goes in. Tristan goes in. Sisu goes in. Tristan goes in. It's 12-on-12. We have a social. Oh, really? Yeah. 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 Lee's first bag. He's got first bag here. It's up and off to the right to the back of the board. It's out of play. Dante throws behind him, beside of him, right in front of Lee's bag. Lee throws the next one to the right, and it's on the right side of the hole, but it's in his lane, so he can push his bag And he does, but he goes off to the left, but he's on the slick side. The bag's in kind of in the hole. He could do an airmail. Dante throws his next bag behind his own bag that's sitting to the right. Dante has one bag off. Oh, Lee just made an airmail. Dante throws his bag off to the right. It's a 10 on 4, giving Lee Hagwood and Sisu 8 points. So we have a lead change. Got a lead change. So here we go. Got Sisu, his first bag. Up and in. Tristan's up in the middle of the board with a level 2 block. Sisu tries for an airmail. Tristan steps out to try to drag his bag. He drives it up closer, but he goes to the left. And Sisu tries to go over it and misses. Tristan goes up and drags his other bag. So it's 7 on 3 right now. Sisu goes in for 6. Tristan goes in for 10. So it's 6 on 10, giving them 4. We have another lead change. It's 12 to 11 now, favoring Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. Dante in with his first bag. Lee's in with his first bag, but it's not all the way in, and Dante throws his next bag off to the right. Lee bounces on the board, dragging his bag just a little bit closer. Oh, Lee goes to the left. Dante goes in. Now Lee can drag this bag and he can wash the round out, but he has to do a drag. Oh, but his bag falls in. It's an 8 on 10. It gives up 2 points. So now the score is 14 to 11, favor Tristan and Dante. Tristan's up first. He has first bag in the hole. Sisu's off to the left, but that bag's in his lane. He'll just have to work to get it to pull it over. Tristan's next bag's up and in the middle. Soy throws a bag off to the left just a little bit in the middle of the board though. Tristan throws behind his bag. Oh, and Sisu drags his bag in, goes around Tristan's bag. Tristan goes in, drags both of those bags in. It's a 12 on 7 right now. Oh, and it's a 12 on 8, giving them 4. It's 18 to 11 now, favor Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. All right, here goes Dante Freeman, first bag. First bag's off to the right and to the back of the board. It's out of play. Lee throws his next bag off. It's on the corner of the board. It's sitting there beside a Dante's bag, and it's hanging off. Oh, and it's moving every time they hit the board. Oh, and there it goes. It finally went off, but Dante went to the left, allowing Lee to go up the middle. Dante has 8. Lee's got to go in. Goes in for 1. So Lee Hagwood and Sisu. Now the score is 12 to 18. Favor Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. Sisu has first bag. Sisu with his first bag. Up to middle for a level 1 block in the red zone. Tristan throws up and goes in, drags Sisu's bag. Sisu goes in. Tristan goes in. Sisu goes in. Tristan goes off to the left just a little bit. Sisu goes to the right and goes in the hole, leaving Tristan's bag up. Tristan's bag sets up. It's a 12 on 8, and it gives it 4 more points. So the score now is 16 to 18. Here goes Lee Hagwood, his first bag. He's got first bag now. Lee Hagwood throws off, is off to the right in his lane, but it's in the red zone. Dante Freeman goes up. He throws slick side and goes through the hole, and it's hanging in the hole. Lee goes up against Dante's bag. Dante goes up, pushes up the middle, and goes against Lee's bag, pushing 2 bags in and leaving 1. Lee goes in, drags that bag in. He takes 2 bags. Right now, Dante's sitting in front of the hole. Oh. Oh, Dante goes in. It's a 10. That ain't but 2. Yes, it's 20 to 16 now. Here we go. Tristan Dees, Dante Freeman. We got us a game here. It's 16 to 20. These boys can still. Tristan goes up in the middle and it's in. Seisu goes off the board. If Tristan stays on the board and goes in, its game is over. Seisu goes in. Tristan goes off the back of the board, giving Sisu a chance to win this. To tie. They both have 1 off the board. They both have 2 in the hole right now. Tristan wants to take a timeout. Tristan wants to take a timeout, talk it over with his friend, with his partner. So here we go. Tristan's throwing his last bag. And it's in. Sisu has to have this bag in. Oh, and he stops short of the hole. It's a 9 on 7, giving Tristan the 1 point that he actually 2 points, but he just needed 1 to win the game. Okay. So here we are again, waiting on teams to come up and play. We have a game on court 4. Fonzo Poole, David Pope, Travis Purser, Tony Manus. They're in the loser's seat. Okay, folks, I'm going to take a little break here for just a minute, and I'll be right back. I won't be gone. Okay, everybody, we got ACL Pro Jackson Gore, future Pro Landon Yao throwing against Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. They doing their down and backs right now. This young man here on the left, Landon Yao, he's an upcoming player here in the Krave Cornhole compound. He comes down and joins us. I don't know exactly who his sponsors are, but I think head. I'm not sure if we have sponsorship with him or not. But he's upcoming star. He's going to be a good player whenever he gets into the big leagues. He's a good guy, good kid. Okay, they doing their bumps, they spinning their bag, and they're ready to go. Got Jackson Gore throwing against Tristan Dees. Tristan's up and in. Jackson's up and in. Tristan's up and in. Jackson's off to the left just a little bit, but Tristan's up, pushes Jack's bag off a little bit to the left. Jack is off to the left again. Tristan's up and in the middle. It's 12 on 8. Jack giving up 4. That's okay. Still early and fresh game has just started, so you can give up a few points here. Dante's off to the right. Landon's got a level 2 block here. It's in his lane. Dante throws off to the left, goes to the back of the board, but it's still on the board. Landon throws a go around and goes around his bag and in the hole. Now he pushes his bag up closer to the hole, but his other bag goes to the left up against Dante's bag. Dante's up and off to the left. Oh, and Landon goes in. It's a 10 on 4, giving Jack and Landon 6 points. Now the score is 6-4. Jack's first bag's up and to the left just a little bit in his lane, but it's a level 2 block. Tristan throws off to the left. Jack throws up the middle behind his bag. Tristan tries to go do a roll shot, and Landon's behind Jack's 2 bags sitting there. Jack's standing there. Jack's ready. Oh, Jack goes for the airmail, hits his bag and bounces off the board. Tristan goes up the middle, setting up behind his other bag. Oh, Jack goes up and in. So it's 7 on 3 right now in favor of Jackson. Tristan has to make an airmail shot here or a roll shot, or he could do a bar of soap. Yep, he's throwing. Oh, he went for the airmail. He misses. It's 4 on 7, giving up 3. It's 9-4. Got Landon Yao and Dante Freeman throwing back. Landon's first bag's up off to the left in Dante's lane, just short of the hole. Landon throws his next bag up the middle, goes in. Dante drags Landon's bag closer to the hole. Landon throws short, hits the front of the board, level 4 block. Dante goes around his bag, goes in the hole. Oh, and Landon goes for an airmail. Hits the bag, but his other bag bounces to the back of the board. Dante throws his bag short, and it goes to the front of the board, so it's an 8-8 wash. Here we go. Jackson Gore's first bag's off to the right in Tristan's lane. Tristan pushes it closer to the hole. Jack goes up for an airmail and hits it. Tristan goes in, drags all of them in. Jack goes in. Tristan goes up in the middle and in. Jack goes in. Tristan goes in. We got a social. Score is still 9-4. Favor Jackson Gore. Landon Yao. Landon's first bag. Landon's first bag short off to the right in his lane. Dante throws up beside of Landon's bag. Landon throws up the board to the left, just to the right, just a little bit. Dante pushes his bag closer to the hole. Landon sets up behind Dante's bag. Dante goes in, drags two, goes in. Landon goes in with Dante's bag. It's a 6 on 10. Giving up 4 points. Now the scores: Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman 8, Jackson Gore, Landon Yao 9. Here we go. Tristan's first bag up the middle for a level 2 block. Jack's next bag's off to the left just a little bit. Tristan's up the middle, pushes his other bag in, sets up on the left-hand side. His bag's still playable. He goes in, he drags it, goes in. Jack goes to the left just a little bit. Tristan goes to the left just a little bit, holding Jack's bag up in the air. So Jack has to make a decision if he wants to go straight up the middle, dragging his bag and Tristan's bag in. It'll be a 12 on 10, giving up 2 points. It'll also be a lead change if he does that. So let's see what Jack has got planned. All right, here we go. Jack's ready. He's set. Here he goes. Oh, he throws an airmail. He drags all 3 bags in with his airmail. He just about made the airmail without it, but he gives up only 2, so it's 12. Oh, it's 10-9. That's right. It's 10-9. Here we go. Dante Freeman has first bag going off to the left. His bag's kindly hanging there on the red zone, but it can be pushed out of play. He pushes Landon's bag up just a little bit closer, setting up to the right. Landon bullies his bag off to the right, and Dante has to drag his bag in. Landon throws his next bag up the middle with a level 2 block. Dante has 1 bag left. He goes around. He makes the bag. Oh, and Landon tries to go in and drag his bag, and it sets up and stops on the board, giving them 2 more points. That makes it 12-9. Tristan's first bag. Those up the middle and in. Jack's first bag. Up the middle and in. Tristan's up the middle and in. Jack's up the middle to the right in Tristan's lane. Falling short of a level 2 block. Jack's next bag. He drags his bag closer. It's a good possibility he can get this bag here. Oh, and he misses, and it's an 8 on 10, giving Tristan 2 more points, so it's 14-9 right now. Dante Freeman's first bag. Up and off to the left just a little bit. Here goes Landon. He's up with level 1 block setting in the hole. Dante pushes his bag in. Landon tries to throw a block and goes off to the left just a little bit, leaving that bag open for Dante, and Dante misses it. Landon goes up, and he sets up against Dante's bag. But Dante either has to make an air mail here. He pushes his bag in. Now here's Landon. Oh, and Landon does an air mail. Makes it 12-14 now. Jackson throws his first bag, level one block in the center of the hole. Whoopsie! Tristan throws his first bag, hits the front of the board, does a whoopsie. Jackson's up. He sets up behind his bag, pushing his first bag closer. Tristan pushes them all in the hole, cleans it up. Jack's off to the right in Tristan's lane. Tristan goes up and he goes in. Jack's next bag. This is his last bag. He goes up. Aaron Mills hits his bag, but it don't drag it in. Tristan goes up and drags it in. It's a 12-on-9. And I think they got 3 more points. Yes. So now we've got a lead change. Landon Jones off. First bag's off to the left. Dante's lane. Dante throws to the right. Off to the back of the board. Landon throws to the left again. But it's in his lane, so he can drag this bag. He gets it closer. There's Dante. He's in. Here's Landon. He drags that bag in, getting the 8. Dante goes in for a 7. 7-on-8. So now it's 16-14. Jackson Gore's first bag is coming up. His first bag's in and off to the left just a little bit, but he can still get this bag. Tristan goes up and off to the right, trying to stay away from Jackson's bag. Jackson goes up, goes in, drags his bag closer. Tristan throws behind Jack's bag. Now Jack's got an opportunity here to throw an air mail, do an N1 air mail. Jack misses, goes off to the right, but his bag's still on the board. Tristan goes up and he makes the shot and drags his bag closer. Jack stepping out. Oh, Jack goes for the air mail and misses. Tristan goes in. It's a 10-on-5, giving them 5 points. It's 19-16 now. So here we go. We got Landon against Dante. Let's see what Dante's first bag's going to be. Dante's first bag's off and off the board to the left. Landon throws up in his lane for level 3 block. Dante goes in. Dante goes off the back of the board. Here's Landon, has still opportunity here. There he is. All right, Dante goes off to the right behind Landon's bag. Landon takes 2 bags in. So now the score is 19-19. It's tied up. Jack goes up for the first bag to the left in his lane, but it's kind of standing up. Tristan drags it down, drags it closer to the hole. Jack goes up and does a roll bag and goes over Tristan's bag. Tristan goes up, drags Jack's 2 bags in. Jack goes off to the left just a little bit behind Tristan's bag. Oh, Tristan just throwed off to the left just a little bit, hitting Jack's bag, raising it up. This gives Jack a good opportunity to drag that bag in. Oh, and he goes off the back of the board, but he's still. Oh, there it was. 9-on-10, 1 point. It's 20-19. Lead change. Here we go. Dante Freeman. His first bag is coming up. Dante's off and in the hole. Landon's in. Dante's in. Landon's up and is to the left, but he's still sitting in the hole. This is Dante's opportunity, but he didn't. Landon is up the middle. He has a level one block and has two bags sitting in the hole. Dante throws for the block. It's an 8-8 wash. Landon didn't make that last bag in the hole. He had the opportunity, but he just didn't throw it off hard enough. Tristan's first bag, up and in. Jack's first bag's up and off to the right in Tristan's lane. Tristan goes up and throws to the left of Jack's bag and goes in. Jack tries to drag that bag just a little bit closer, but it's still off to the right. Tristan drags it just a little bit closer, but it's not far enough in. Oh, and Jack goes for airmail, goes in. Oh, and Tristan goes in with his last bag. Jack has to make this bag or the game is over. He's coming up. He's taking a timeout. He's checking out to see which way he wants to go with this bag. If he wants to go airmail, if he wants to go drag. He has the opportunity to do both, but he's just trying to decide which one he wants to go for, the airmail or the drag.
He's going airmail and drag, maybe. But that's a sticky bag right there.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to have to airmail. I think he knows he's got airmail.
I don't know. We'll see. It's getting awful quiet in here, folks. We got several people watching. Oh yeah, Jack does an airmail and hits it. He hits that bag. What a shot. Whoo! We need to have this on TikTok. Score remains 20-19. Favor Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman, Landon Yao, and Jackson Gore.
Stay slicky.
Tristan's, Dante's first bag. Up and off to the right, just a little bit out of play. Landon's first bag's up and in. Dante throws a level one block to the left. Landon goes around it and goes in. Dante drags two bags in. Landon goes in for his next bag. He's got three bags in now. Dante has two. Oh, Dante knocks one of his bags off. Landon don't even have to. Landon goes off, but it's a 9-on-7, giving them 2 points. Jackson Gore and Landon Yao end up winning the game. What a game. What a game it was. Man, it was a good game. Yes. Kind of exciting here.
Good game.
All right, folks, I need to take a break for just a minute, and I'll be
Happy Thursday, Crave Hole. Crave Hole. I said Crave Hole. Crave family. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Thumbs up, guys. Okay, happy Thursday, everybody. So we got Travis Purser and Tony Manus against Donnie Brees and Brandon Kimry. This is down and back. What happened to the like? What happened to the? I gotcha.
Hey, Brandon. How you doing, buddy? Fine, thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you so loud inside voice. My back, yeah. Okay. Well, you guys, I just came to say hi. Um, but I'm gonna hand it over back to Mike so he can commentate this game here. I believe is this still down and back? Yeah. So this is still down and back. They're doing two down and back. You got Travis Purser and Tony playing against Donnie and Brandon. Okay, well, everybody have a good night, and I'm going to hand it back to Mike.
God, you didn't have to do that. You could have stayed on here for just a minute or two longer. You could have done this game here. It would have been fine. You got me going? Am I live? You sure? Touch me, see if I'm alive. Oh me. Okay, everybody, we're back and we're live. Tony Travis Purser and Tony Manus are going against Donnie Brees and Brandon Kimry. This ought to be an interesting game here. Hey, you see that? You see that vape right there? All right. First bag, Tony Manus is off to the right just a little bit to the edge of the board. Donnie Brees is off to the right beside of Tony. Tony goes up the middle, sitting there with a level 2 block. Brees goes off to the left just a little bit. That bag's going to be out of play. Tony goes up the middle, dragging his other bag closer. Donnie tries for a block. Tony goes up. It's a 6 on 4. No, it's a 6 on 3. Donnie goes. No, it's a 4-4 wash. I'm sorry. Didn't nobody have nothing in the hole. So here we go. We got Travis and Brandon throwing down. Travis's first bag's off to the right, but it's kind of in the hole. It's in the red zone, but it's to the right-hand corner of the board of the hole. It falls in on his next bag. Brandon goes in with his first bag. He goes to the back of the board with his next bag. Purvis is in. Purser. Travis is in. Brandon goes up, and both of his bags is leaning in the hole. Now Travis goes up, hits the board, knocking one of Brandon's bags. It made it, the vibration of the board made it fall. Here's Brandon's opportunity for 3. Brandon gets 3. Brandon and Brandon and Donnie draw first blood. Here we go. Got Donnie with his first bag. Up and off to the right of the hole, off the board. Tony's up and to the front of the board. He hit that dead spot in the front of that on the front of that board. Donnie goes up, hits Tony's bag and goes up. He's almost in the hole. Tony goes to the back of the board, but his bag is leaning in the hole. Donnie takes them all three in. Tony goes in. Donnie goes up and he's off to the right just a little bit. Tony goes up and he's in. So I think it was 10 on 9. Nope, it was 10 on 7. So the score right now is 3-3. Travis has first bag. Up and in. Brandon's in. Travis is off to the right, just bags out of play. It's out of both lanes. Brandon's up the middle and in. Travis goes up the middle and in. Brandon's in. He has an opportunity here to make 2 points. Travis is in for a 10. Brandon's in for a 4-bagger, giving them 2 points. We have a lead change. Lead change. Okay, Donnie Breeze is up. Scores 3-5 right now. Donnie Breeze, Brandon Kimry is in the lead. Donnie's first bag's off to the left just a little bit, but it's still in his lane. He can still drag this bag. Tony throws his first bag off to the right, but it's sitting in his lane. He drags it in, leaving Breese's bag on the board. Breese goes up, goes to the left, hits his bag and knocks it in. Tony goes to the front of the board and we got a whoopsie. All right, Donnie and Donnie goes off to the left and off of the board. Here goes Tony's opportunity to score. It's a 9 on 5, giving them 4 points. We have a lead change. 7-5 right now. Travis is up, first bag. Travis is in. Brandon's in. Travis is off to the right to the back of the board. That bag's out of play. Brandon's off to the left. His bag can be drugged, but it can be bullied out of the way. Brandon's going up. Tries to drag that bag, but pushes it off to the left just a little bit. Purser in with 10. Brandon goes in to the back of the board. It back slid to the back of the board, giving up 2 points. So now it's 9-5. Favored Travis Purser, Tony Manus. Donnie Breeze and Brandon Kimry is going to have to make a comeback. Tony's first bag is to the front of the board. We have a whoopsie. Breeze is up and in the middle in the hole. Tony's up and off to the left of the hole. He misses. Brees is off to the right, giving Tony the opportunity to tie it up. There you go. 4-4 right now. Brees is in. 7-4. Tony's off the back of the board. If Brees goes in, ooh, that's 10 on 4. That gives them 6 points. It's going to be a lead change. 11-9 now. Here we go. We got Travis. Brandon Kimmery's up first bag. Brandon goes in. Travis's first bag's off to the right, out of play. Brandon goes in up against Travis's bag, but he's right there in his lane. Travis goes in with the next bag. Brandon goes up, tries to drag that bag, but he pulls it closer to the hole. Travis pulls it in with his next bag. Oh, Brandon goes off to the right, giving it back to Travis. If Travis when Travis didn't make it, he goes off to the right up against Brandon's bag and ends up giving up 2 points. So now the score is 15-9 favor Donnie Brees and Brandon Kimry. Well, I made a mistake. It was 13-9. Brees in with his first bag. Tony's up and over to the right with his first bag, but it's in his lane. It can be played. It's playable. Tony's up, knocks that bag in. Brees has done made 2 bags. That's his 3rd bag in. Tony goes to the left just a little bit. Donnie's in for 4. Oh, and Tony's in for 10, giving up 2 points. 9-9. All right, here we go. Brandon Kimry has first bag. First bag is in. Travis Purser, first bag is in. Brandon's second bag, level 1 block, sitting dead in the center of the hole with the diamond block. Travis pulls it in, goes in. Brandon's next bag. Up and off to the right just a little bit, but it's playable. It's kind of hanging in the hole. Travis goes up, bullies it off to the right. This gives Travis an opportunity to score 2 points. Brandon goes off to the left to the back of the board. Travis is in and for 4. So now the score is 13-15. Here we go. Here we go. They coming back. It's on Tony. Tony's first bag. Up and in. Donnie Brees up and to the right in Tony's lane, but Tony can get around this bag. Tony goes up against it, putting his bag in the middle for a level 2 block. Brees goes behind Tony's bag. Now Tony's sitting there. Tony has one in the hole. Donnie has none. Donnie's coming up. This is his last, his 3rd bag. Pushes that one, pushes up the middle, hits the 2 bags, pushes the 3rd bag closer, but it's not close enough to go in. Tony could stand. Travis is telling Tony to just put it on the board. Tony puts it on the board. Now Donnie's taking a timeout. He's making a decision here. Tony has 1 in the hole, 3 on the board. And Donnie has 3 on the board, but he's got 1 sitting in the hole. And he can airmail this bag and possibly drag the other bag. But he could go off the board too, giving up a point. If he misses this totally, he's going to give up 3 points. Oh, he misses it totally, giving up 3 points. So now the score is 16-15. We're going to have a lead change. All right, Travis Purser's up at first bag. Travis is in. Here's Brandon Kimry's first bag. It's in. He follows Travis in. Travis is in. Brandon follows him. Travis is up and to the left just a little bit, but he's in the red zone. Brandon drags it a little bit and goes in, so it's 9-on-7 right now. Travis drags both bags. He's got a 4-bagger. Brandon's bag stops short to the right, to the back of the board and stops. So now the score is 18-15 favor Travis and Tony. All right, Tony. It's on Tony now. Tony Manus is up. Tony's first bag, up and in. Donnie's first bag's off to the right. Tony's next bag's beside of Donnie's bag. Donnie goes around that bag and goes in. Tony has an opportunity to, and Tony drags his other bag in. It's 9-5 right now. Tony has an opportunity here. If Donnie has to make this shot, well, even if he makes it, he's not. All right, he didn't make it. So Travis and Tony Manus end up winning that game. 21-15. They shaking hands, congratulating each other. Now, whoo! Hey, how do we pull this score back up again? Lee Hagwood, Say Sue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, every time I try to move that son of a bitch back over there, I hit the side of this damn thing. I push it too tight, and it clicks on something else and messes everything up. That's why if they come over here, do any transitions, I make them come back over here and fix it. Every time I've done it, I go to somewhere else and somebody has to come and fix it. But I didn't, we've been doing good tonight. Okay. Who is this the final game here? Who? Oh, this is for fourth place? You mean I got 3 more games to set here? Okay, that's good. That's cool. Yeah, Tristan and Fonzo. Cool. Okay, here we go. They ready to go. They've made their down and backs. Travis Purser, Tony Manus against Lee Hagwood and Say Sue. Is that how you say his name? Say Sisu? Sisu? I don't know why I say Say Sue. It's C. I. Sisu Squirtle. Lee Hagwood has a bag off to the left, but it's in the hole. Travis has his first bag. Travis throws up the middle and kind of comes off of Lee's bag to the right in the middle of the hole, making a level 3 and a level 1 block. Lee's going to take a timeout to check his out, see where he's at. Think this is the last bag. Lee's got 1 in the hole. Travis has got 1 in. Okay, here we go, back to the board. Lee's made up his mind what he's going to do. I think he's going to go airmail here. Nope, he throws, goes to the front of the board, to the right. He's got Travis blocked in, but Travis can push this bag. He possibly could take 3 bags in. Oh, and he only takes one in, bars a soap himself off the back, and at 6-on-7, just allowing 1 point. Wow. Here we go, Tony Manus and Sisu. Tony's first bag, off to the left. Sisu's up the middle and in. Tony's to the front of the board, and we got a whoopsie. Sisu's in. Tony has one on the board and one off the board. His next bag goes in. Sisu goes in. Tony goes up the middle, and he throws a level 1 block. His bag sitting in the hole. Sisu drags it in and sets up on the board. So it's a 7-on-10, allowing 3 points to Lee Hagwood and Sisu. Here we go. Lee Hagwood, Travis Purser throwing back. 3-1 is the score. Favor Hagwood. Hagwood's up and off to the left. Level 1 block in Travis's lane. Travis drags it in. Lee's up and off to the left again in Travis's lane. Travis goes up the board, pushes Lee's bag to the left, goes in. Lee goes around it, does a cut around shot. Travis goes up the middle, pushes Lee's bag a little further to the left. Lee goes up and goes in. That's a 10. Travis goes up and hits Lee's bag and goes in for a 12. 12-on-10, giving 2 more points. So now the score is 3-3. It's all tied up. We're starting over again. Tony has first bag. Tony's up and in. Sisu follows. Tony's in. Sisu's up to the right in Tony's lane, but Tony can go around this bag, and he tries to go around it and goes to the left to the back of the board, but his bag's still on. Sisu goes to the left up against Tony's bag. Now Tony has an opportunity here. Travis is telling him to block. Tony goes up, pushes Sisu's bag closer to the hole. Oh, and Sisu goes to the left and drags 2 bags in, drags a bag in, making it 10-on-8, getting 2 points, so they take the lead. So we have a lead change. Here's Lee and Travis. Lee's first bag. It's up and to the left in Travis's lane, but I think it's kind of, Travis pushes it out of play. So Lee throws his next bag to the left, goes up in the center of the board, got a level 2 block. Travis is up, tries the roll shot, ends up bouncing to the left away from Lee's bag and stays on the board. Lee pushes his next bag in, setting up to the left of his other bag. Travis throws a block. So we have a level 1, level 2 blocked here. Lee goes around the 2 bags. Travis goes up, trying to go around, and ends up going to the right. 8-on-6. So the score now is 7-3. Favor Lee Hagwood and Sisu. Sisu's first bag, up and in. Tony Manus, his first bag, up and in. Sisu's bag's up and in. Tony's off to the right, but it's in his lane. He can pull that bag in. Sisu goes up, pushing Tony's bag over to the left, right just a little bit. Sisu's set up to go in for a 12. Oh, he only gonna make a 10. Tony has to get around this bag somehow. Oh, and Tony goes off the board, giving it a 10 on 5. That's 5 points. The score now is 12-3, favor Lee Hagwood and Sisu. All right, Lee Hagwood, first bag, up the middle with a level 2 block. Travis goes around his bag and goes in. Now Lee has to get this bag a little closer if he could, and he hits it and puts it in play. Lee has 2 bags in front of the hole, level 2 block. Purser goes up and goes to the left, pushing Lee's bag a little closer to the hole, kindly separating the 2 bags. Lee pushes them up.
I need you to announce that we do not own the right to this music.
Oh. Hey, Lee pushes his bag in, goes in, and I just want to say that we do not own the rights to the music that you hear in the background. Oh, and it fell. Oh, God. Lee. Travis goes up 10 on 6, gives them 4 more points at 16-3 now. Here's Sisu. His first bag's in. Tony's first bag's in. Sisu's first bag in. Second bag in. Tony's off to the right just a little bit. It's in his lane, but this bag could be pushed out of place. Sisu goes up. He touches Tony's bag, but he just barely moves it. Tony goes up, hits up against his bag, and has a level 1 block. Sisu just goes right through it, goes right in the hole. It's a 12 on 7. That's 5 more. That's the game. That's 21-3. Tony. And I'm sorry I didn't get the transition at. Somebody come over and told me I needed to do something. So I did what I needed to do, and I forgot to transition. So y'all didn't get to see the winning round of Sisu and Lee Hagwood. But you know that they won. And I'm sorry about that. I apologize for that. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. I think that was for 4th place, and I think we have 2 more games to go. We want to thank our sponsors again, Kelly's Bars and Grills, Aftermarket Car Parts, Bust You Up Cornhole, Custom Boards Cornhole with Charlie Fletcher, Hartsel Garage Doors, Headlights Are Us. We want to thank Mickey Cook and his wife for allowing us to come down here and play in this beautiful place that they have built. We're located down here in Concord at 120 Church Street, Northeast, Concord, North Carolina. So if you don't know where we're at, just look us up on the website. It's Krave Cornhole, or look up Headlights Are Us. You can find this location to come and enjoy yourself of a night of cornhole Monday and Thursday. Tristan Dees has a tournament on Fridays. You can come down and join him. We do score Holio on Fridays with Tristan, and we have a good time. It's not all of the same group will be here when you come on a Friday night, but come Thursday, come Monday and Thursday and Friday. Just have yourself a full week of cornhole and have a good time. Then go home on Saturday and watch the ACL pros play. All right, right now, hey, I don't know how to do that. You have to do that. So I hit brackets and score zone, right? Yeah, yeah. We have Lee Hagwood, Sisu against Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. So I think I'm not sure, but I'm thinking like Lee Hagwood and Tristan Dees. Dante Freeman and Tristan Dees beat Lee Hagwood and Sisu on their first event. Dante throws his first bag over to the right. Oh, they're just doing down and back. I'm sorry. We ain't got to worry about nothing right now. They doing down and back. Again, we thank everybody that has tuned in. I don't see but just a couple tonight. Uh, but you know what? I'm sure that they have enjoyed it, and we might have more viewing. And if we do, we want to thank you for tuning in. We thank you for the opportunity for you to watch these games live. We thank the setup that Mickey has come up with down here at Headlights or Us to provide you with the live programming. Oh, and they have started. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't know they had already started. I thought they're still doing their down and back, but they've already started. Tristan D's are 2 bags in. He's got 1 bag setting to the left in the hole. Dante throws. Sisu throws, goes to the back of the board. Tristan goes in for a 12. Sisu goes up the board and it hangs in the hole for a 8. So it's 12 on 8, giving them 4 points to Tristan D's. It's 7-0 right now. Now we have Lee Hagwood, Dante Freeman throwing back down. Dante Freeman, first bag's off to the right, to the back of the board, but it's still on the board, but it's out of play. Lee Hagwood's in. Dante's off to the right. Lee Hagwood's in. Dante can drag this bag. Oh, but he falls short going going with a level 4 block. He has 4 bags on. Lee has 2 in. Lee goes off to the left, and it's 8 on 4, giving them 4 points. So now the score is 7-4, favor Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. Here's Sisu. Sisu's first bag's up to the middle, off to the right, and Tristan Dees is lane. Tristan pulls it in with his bag. Sisu's up. His bag goes off to the back of the board, but hangs at the back, and it's just barely hanging in the red zone. He goes up, off to the right, and off of the board. Tristan Dees is in. He has 3 bags in. The Sisu's. Oh, Sisu's off to the back of the board again. Tristan Dees is in. It's 12 on 5. They give them 7. 14-4 now. We have Lee Hagwood, Dante Freeman throwing back down. Dante's first bag is off to the right. Lee's first bag pushes Dante's over just a little bit, bullied it over. Dante throws his next bag to the left. Lee's up the middle again and in. Dante has 2 bags out of play. Dante goes in, pushing his bag further to the right. Lee's in. Dante's in. Lee's in with a 4-bagger. Gives him 4 more points. So now the score is 8-14. Sisu has first bag. Here we go. Sisu with first bag. Up the middle and in. Tristan. Up the middle and in. Sisu. Up the middle. Stopping his bag short of the hole with a level 2 block in Tristan's lane. Tristan goes around it. Goes in. Sisu tries to bring it closer to the hole. Ends up pushing it further to the right. Tristan pushes his bag up in the middle of the hole, and he's in. Could be a 12 on 8. Oh, Tristan goes to the right. It's a 10 on 8. Only gaining 2 points, leaving the score 16-8. Favor Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. All right, here's Dante Freeman up, first bag, up and in. Lee Hagwood, first bag, up and in. Dante, first bag and off to the left. Lee's next bag is short, but it's in front of the hole in Dante's lane. Dante pushes it closer, goes to the right of it, and hangs in front of the hole also. Lee tries for the push, pushes Dante's bag in, and goes off the board. Lee has to have this bag in. Oh, he goes in. It's a 7 on 8. 7 on 8. They get one more point, so now the score is 17-8. Oh, you got. They saying he got more points than that. He's saying he got 3. Both bags are in. Sisu and Tristan. Tristan throws his second bag in the hole. Sisu's off the back of the board. Tristan's in. Sisu has 2 bags in. Tristan has 3. Tristan goes in for the 4th bag. Sisu goes in. 21-8. Okay, folks. All right, we getting down to the nitty gritty. What? Hey. Hey, babe. I hit the bracket and then hit the score zone and hit bracket again. All right. Okay. I've done that the first time and it didn't do it. Okay, everybody, we got Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman against Jackson Gore and Landon Yao. They doing the down and back right now. We got Landon Yao throwing first bag. It's just they still doing the down and back. All right, we done with the down and back. I think we're going to be going live here now. Yes, we're going live. We got Jackson Gore throwing against Tristan Dees, and we got Landon Yao throwing against Dante Freeman. Jackson spins the bag. Tristan won the spin. Tristan's up and in. Jack goes in his first bag. Tristan here's second bag. Goes off to the left. Hanging in the hole. Jack goes for a level 1 block with his bag hanging in the hole. Tristan pushes Jack's bag in and pushes his other bag further to the back. Tristan's in for 10. Jack's in and it's a 9-9 wash. Jack goes for the airmail, trying to do an N1, and Tristan ended up taking Tristan's bag off. All right, here we go. Dante Freeman with first bag. Up and in. Landon's off to the left just a little bit. That bag's going to be out of play. Dante throws his next bag to the back of the board, and it's out of play. Landon goes in. Dante's in. Landon's off the board to the left. Dante's in. Landon's to the back of the board to the right and ends up giving 5 points up. So now it's 5-0, favored Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman. Here's Tristan Dees' first bag, up and in. Jack doesn't hesitate. Jack goes up the middle and in front of Tristan's front of the hole. It's got a level 2 block. Tristan goes up, trying to go around Jack's bag, goes to the back of the board. Oh, Jack tries a roll bag, goes over his bag and over the back of the board. Here goes Tristan. Tristan goes, he tries to do a slide in to the side, cut around. Misses. Jack goes in for the airmail and drags Tristan's bag. Tristan tries to go around Jack's bag and misses. Jack drags his bag up, misses it. Yeah. 2 more points for Tristan Dees and Dante Freeman, 7-0. 8-0. I'm sorry, it was 3 points. 8-0. Here's Dante's first bag. Dante's in. Landon's first bag is to the front of the board with a level 1 block. Dante hits Landon's bag, drags it in, but goes off of the back of the board. Throws the next bag, skims it off the side to the left, off of the board. Dante has 2 bags off, 1 bag in. He drags Landon's bag in. It's a 10 on 6 wash. I mean a 10 on 6. Giving them 4 points. So Jack and them's got 4 points now. So here we go. We got Jack and Tristan throwing back. Jack's up with a level 1 block just outside of the hole. Tristan throws to the left. Jack goes up the middle, rolls around his bag and in. Tristan goes up the middle, drags Jack's bag in. Jack goes up, going to the left just a little bit against Tristan's bag, blocking Tristan from bringing this bag in. Tristan goes up to block Jack. Does a go behind block. Here goes Jack. Up for the airmail, drags 1 bag in, but goes off the board. He's got 9. Tristan has a bag sitting in the hole. Oh, he throws the bag off of the back of the board. It's a 9 on 7, giving Jack 2 more points. So now the score is 6-8. Landon Yow's up the middle with a level 2 block. Dante's off the board to the left. Landon throws his X bag up and goes to the left. Dante goes to the right, giving Landon opportunity to drag the bag, and he does. Dante's in. Landon's up and in. Dante's off of the board. It's a 10 on 4. It's a lead change. We got a lead change now. It's 12-8 now. Favor Jackson Gore and Landon Yow. Jackson's in with the first bag. Tristan's in. Jack's off to the right just a little bit in Tristan's lane, but he has an opening. Tristan goes up, gets closer to the hole, pulling Jack's bag with his just a little bit. Jack goes around with a roll shot, a cut shot, goes in. Tristan drags both bags in. Oh, Tristan goes in, a 12 on 10, giving him 2 points. Now the score is 10 to 12. Dante has first bag. Dante's up and in. Oh, Landon's off to the left. Dante's in. Landon throws a bag in front of the hole with a level 2 block. Dante goes to the left. All right, Landon has an opportunity here to wash it out. Oh, he goes up and goes in. Now the score is 12 to 12. Tristan has first bag. Tristan's in. Jack's off to the left, but his bag is playable. He'll get this bag. Tristan throws up beside of Jack's bag. Jack pushes Tristan's bag in and goes in. Tristan's up the middle and up to the left. Jack's up the middle and in. Tristan has one bag off to the left. He throws short, hits that low side of the board and got a level 4 block. 9 on 7, giving them 2 points. So Jack and them takes the lead. We have a lead change. It's 14 to 12. Landon throws his first bag. He has a level 3 block setting in Dante's lane. Dante throws to the right in Landon's lane. Landon makes a roll shot, goes in. Dante goes up the middle, hits his bag, goes in. Landon blocks Dante's bag. Dante goes up for the airmail, misses. Landon goes up for the airmail, misses. Dante goes up, drags his bag in. Now the score is 15 to 12. Favor Jackson Gore and Landon Yao. Jackson's first bag's in. Tristan's first bag's in. Jack's next bag's up the middle at the front of the board. Got a level 1 block. Tristan pushes it in and goes in with it, cleans it up. Jack goes off to the left just a little bit, but he's still in his own lane. Now Jack has an opportunity to go in, but Tristan's bag goes in. Oh. I think it was a 7-7 wash. Now the score is 15 to 15. It's tied up again. Dante's first bag's in. Landon throws up the middle with a level, has a level 1 block. Goes around his bag, leaving his block up. Dante goes off to the right. Landon goes up the middle behind his bag. Dante goes off to the right. Oh, it's a 10 on 5, giving them 5 points. Now the score is 20 to 15. Favor Jackson Gore and Landon Yao. Jackson's first bag's in. Tristan's first bag's off to the left in Jackson's lane. Jackson goes up the middle into the hole, pushing Tristan's bag to the left just a little. Tristan's going to try to drag this bag, and he ends up going to the left. Oh, Tristan misses that bag. He goes to the back of the board. He's not off the board, but he is to the back. Jackson goes for the airmail, goes in. It's 12 on 6. So Jackson Gore, Landon Yao staying up, won this game. Is that all of it? Well, folks, I guess that's all of it. Again, we have no rights to any of the music that you hear in the background here at Headlights for Us, or Krave Cornhole, I'm sorry. We want to thank our sponsors again, Kelly Bars and Grills, Aftermarket Car Parts, Bust You Up Cornhole, Custom Boards Cornhole, Hartzell Garage Doors, Headlights for Us. We thank you, Bag Junkies. And we thank everyone that tuned in tonight. We thank you for listening and hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and hope you will come and see us here live at Krave Cornhole. We'd be more than happy to have you here and would enjoy your company. So thank you once again to everyone that tuned in, for everyone that participated in this tournament. We thank them for coming out. Hope they enjoyed themselves and hope they making plans to come back. So good night, everybody.